Hey guys, I'm Eddie from Harlembling, and today I'm going to do a very important video for all of you entrepreneurs out there that have been asking me how to start your own jewelry company. But first of all, everything I'm going to say in this video, you can apply to any business. You can have a hair salon, you can have a car wash, you can have a restaurant. Particularly, these advices are best for e-commerce. And in this video, I'm going to share very detailed information with you that I'm sure a lot of my competitors will slam me like, why am I putting this on blast in front of the whole world? I don't look at competition as something bad. It drives me to do better and better. You guys are not going to be my competitors. You're going to be my partners in the future. I'm going to share some websites with you and very interesting information. This does not have to apply towards jewelry. A friend of mine, he sells knives on Amazon. Last year, he did $25 million in business. Where did he get this information? From me. I shared some knowledge with him. I shared some sources with him. I'll share the same sources with you guys in this video. So first, I'm going to tell you what not to do when you start a company, a jewelry company. The first thing a lot of you guys will do is keep thinking about it. I'm gonna do this, but first I'm gonna go on vacation with my girl. Then I'm gonna go do this. Oh, I'm gonna do it next week. But this week I wanna smoke a blunt. I wanna hang out with the boys. Oh shit, I'm fucked up. Oh yeah, next week. I got this. Next week comes. All right, that's it. I'm doing this. I'm gonna print out my business cards. I need business cards. I need t-shirts. I need fancy boxes for my jewelry. I don't even fucking have any jewelry, but I'm gonna get fancy leather packaging for $10. A lot of those companies, fancy boxes with dust bags, shit that Cartier doesn't even sell their watches in. Then you're gonna spend money to make your logo. You're gonna make the fanciest logo, pay someone a few $100s for it. Then you're gonna talk about it with all of your boys, smoke another blunt, but you're still not bringing in any sales. You don't need all of that fancy stuff. If you wanna do something, do it. You wanna start selling jewelry, start today. And I'm gonna teach you how in this video. Then, how else 95% of you guys will fuck up, except for the ones that will watch this video, is you're gonna go on Alibaba. Alibaba.com or AliExpress. By the way, I'm going to show you how Alibaba is a very good tool and how you will use it to find the perfect supplier. You do not go for the cheapest listing there. You find this chain, they're advertising it as 925 silver, or on DHgate, you'll buy a few hundred of them, you'll wait a month until it comes, and you get garbage, you get brass. You just got ripped off. Or you're going to try to drop ship from Alibaba. You're going to take the same photos that I reused all over the internet. Some of them are stolen from my website, by the way, but that's a different point. You're going to put those up on your fancy Shopify website that you just built after spending a few $1,000s on the development. And you're going to take that Alibaba chain that's $2 and put it up for $30 on your website, expecting some magical sales overnight. You're not going to sell shit. And the few chains you will sell, you're going to get such bad feedback that your business will be done. Then a lot of you guys will mess up. You'll price the shit so fucking high, you'll buy a silver chain from me wholesale or from a different company expecting a 300-400% profit margin. You'll buy a chain for $20 listed for $200. Why? Because you got some fancy packaging and some Instagram page? You think people will buy it from you? And then the last way everybody fails is you guys think that you can become rich quick. Selling jewelry is work. Selling knives on Amazon is work. Selling t-shirts is work. You guys have to put in 100% of your dedication into your business. If it's not selling drugs, even selling drugs is work. But an e-commerce website When I first started, I would put in 90, 100 hours a week into this. So if you're not prepared to do that legwork, stay at your 9 to 5 job. Keep working wherever you're working at, whether it's a security guard or you're a teacher or you're a cab driver. Just stay at your job. You're making your money. You're gonna get a raise. You're gonna get a pension. Don't go into e-commerce. If you're not willing to put in fucking work, sleepless nights yourself, don't go get into it. You think you're gonna get fucking a few partners and you could just sit there and you think me, Eddie from Harlembling, I'm sitting on the beach in Hawaii and the whole business is running itself? No. I go to this office every day and I work. That's the only way to succeed. So now, guys, I'm gonna share with you what to do to actually succeed in the business. How to actually make it that your jewelry company will grow. So the first thing is, you have to build capital. You cannot start a business with $100. You could. There are ways, and I'll maybe share them in another video. You can buy used chains maybe at a flea market and resell them through Facebook Marketplace or through Mercari, and you'll make up some capital like that. But there's no point of building some Shopify website or your brand or your fancy logo until you have capital. Why do you need capital? You need to buy inventory. Drop shipping does not work 99% of the time. Let me explain to you, first of all, what drop shipping is. Drop shipping is, you go on AliExpress and you find a chain for $2. Instead of putting your address, you put your customer's address. So you build a website, you use the same picture, and when you get an order, instead of ordering it to your house, you ship it directly to the customer. That's drop shipping. It doesn't work 99% of the time because you've never seen the fucking chain. They're gonna scam you. They're gonna send you brass. When the customer gets it, the reviews will be horrible. The Chinese know that you're drop shipping it. If you do drop ship, find a legitimate supplier. We at Harlembling, we work with a lot of drop shippers. If you want to drop ship our merchandise, go on admin@harlembling.com. I'm sorry, email admin@harlembling.com. And we'll gladly work with you guys. But again, if you're expecting to get a chain for $10 and sell it for $50, you're out of your mind. Stick with the brass, get your bad feedback, and that's it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Go on alibaba.com. Find suppliers with good reviews. Buy a small sample from them. Test out the quality. First, you should pay them with PayPal, because 9 out of 10 of them are going to scam you. You're going to get crap, or you'll wait 2 months. Or you can buy from us. We have inventory, every chain length. We source the best quality. We'll FaceTime you, we'll show you our products. But if you want something different, or like I said, if you're not selling jewelry, you're selling knives, go on Alibaba, buy a sample, test it out. Alibaba is very good. AliExpress, they're owned by Alibaba. The quality is iffy. DHgate. Again, Alibaba has good factories. Go to trade shows. There's jewelry shows in Italy where we actually go to. We have booths where we sell wholesale. Either me or my European counterpart, they go to these shows. There's one right now in Italy, in Vicenza Oro. We have a booth, 734 in Building C, where we showcase our jewelry. We get tons of orders. We have orders right now going out to wholesale customers. But there's ones in Florida. There's a show in Las Vegas. That's where you can actually interact with the factories. The other problem with Alibaba is you're buying from resellers. Bob has a factory in China that he sells it to Guanhui which resells it to Mike, which by the time it gets to you, the prices go up to here and the quality goes down to the ground. Another point is you have to focus, and that's the same point, but you have to focus on the quality and the price. Your price has to be really good. You cannot compete with Tiffany or Cartier, or you can't compete with Harlembling either when you first start out. Later on, you might be better than us. But in the beginning, if I'm selling a 200-gram chain for $300, you should sell it for $280. And I shouldn't fucking tell you this, guys. You're gonna compete with me. But I'm telling you this because if I'm selling this chain for $300 and you're selling it for $320 and you're a brand new business, nobody will buy it from you. You have to do your research. Go on eBay, type in sold listings. Search for sold eBay listings and see how much different items sold for. Speaking of eBay, very important part. When you first make your Shopify website, nobody is going to find you. I don't care if you have 5,000 Instagram followers or if you throw $20,000 each week into Google ads, you will not be found. It's just the SEO or the search engine optimization does not work in your favor. It works in my favor because we've been established for 15 years on Google. You have to start with eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Grailed. There's a lot of apps. If you're in England, Asos Marketplace. Those websites put you on a level playing field with me and with Tiffany. It doesn't matter if you've been in business for 100 years or 15 years or 15 days. On eBay, everybody is equal. It's your product, it's your feedback, and there's millions of people looking at it. So you're putting up, you get your chains wholesale, whether you get it from me at Harlembling or you get it from a different company, or it's not chains, it's other jewelry. You put it on eBay. You make sure it's the best price, the best quality. You start selling them. Every item you sell, you send people your business card. That's where the business cards come into play. Not when you were smoking a blunt with your boys thinking about your company. But once you're actually making a sale, you're shipping an item to a customer, you include your business card with your website. They'll go back to you. You have to focus on the quality of your product. It doesn't fucking matter if you're using some leather pouch or you're using 5 free cards in there. Just have a good product on eBay, maintain good feedback, ship it out, put in your website, your word will get out there. Sell on Amazon, do Mercari. For stuff like that, you'll have traction right away. Then once you already start having a few hundred sales, you can launch the items on your website. Now, for all of that legwork, you have to do it yourself. You're going to get 20 partners in the business, or you, like I said, will think you're laying on the beach and people will work for you. It's not going to work. You put in the legwork. If you guys need help, though, in the beginning, I used Fiverr. Fiverr. There's also Freelancer. There's a lot of guys from third world countries, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. They'll edit your photos. They'll make your logos. They do all of that stuff for really cheap. Just because your boy on Instagram, while he was smoking a blunt, told you that he can make you the best website, doesn't mean he knows what he's doing. Those people are rated. They're legit. You don't pay them until they deliver the work. I have no association with Fiverr. It's a huge company. It's like Amazon. But we use them and we recommend them to you guys. Another thing that's important is to start your niche. And your niche is what you sell. Very specific. Don't start selling rings and earrings and pendants and chains and men's jewelry and women's jewelry and door collars and real diamonds and solid gold and brass. Start a specific niche. Earrings. Become the best at it. then expand. When you make your website, you start off with a few targeted items. Then you expand. You can't be all over the place. We at Harlembling, we started with just men's silver jewelry, man-made diamonds. We expanded to moissanite, to solid gold, to women's. But that's as our company grew. A lot of you guys try to first sell everything and then narrow it down. That's not how it works. So again, the most important is to find a good wholesaler at the best prices. I didn't want to make this video about us, but if you guys want to buy jewelry from us to resell, we'll definitely guide you the right way. We do have minimum order quantities. We cannot sell you buying one chain, 2 bracelets, and 1 earring is not wholesale. We'll tell you to go buy it on the website. But if you want true wholesale, we have items we ship to hundreds of department stores around the country. If you want to get into the jewelry business, we have a lot of items that we can manufacture directly for you that we will not sell at Harlembling. We have no interest in selling them. And we can definitely work together.